Hey guys, if you're a fan of the music rap, you probably have heard this news about Nipsey Hussle died 2 days ago in front of his clothing brand in his hometown. Lately we have seen a lot of young promising rappers dying without nobody knowing the reason. But for Nipsey Hussle things are different, as most of the people know the reason why they killed him even if they don't know who did it. So Nipsey Hussle was making a documentary about an old man who is called Dr. Sebi that will narrate his story in 1985. So you may be confused now and say, okay, but what does that have to do with Nipsey Hussle? So this old man, Dr. Sebi, was around 70 years old and he claimed in a New York newspaper ad that he could cure AIDS and was allegedly executed by way of medical corporation because his aid reminded would take away from their profits. I know this seems a bit strange and now you may say, okay, but how this guy could cure AIDS? But he actually had proven that he could do it and he had around 70 patients with the C-AIDS who have been cured by Dr. Sebi. So in 1987, Dr. Sebi was in his own town and the police came to his house and took him as they said that he has been claiming something that he cannot do. And the next day, he went on the court and the judge told him that you will be charged for claiming something that you cannot do. And Dr. Sebi said, how do you know that I'm claiming this on truth when I have been curing AIDS for the past 30 years to people who have come to me with only organic medicine? Dr. Sebi won this case as nobody found any proof that he is lying. Not long ago after this moment, Dr. Sebi was invited to a show to explain more about how can he cure AIDS and explain how did he won the case with the most powerful people in the world, Medicine Corporation. After that show no long ago, Dr. Sebi died without nobody knowing and no news or anything was put out. How did he actually died? So let's go back to Nipsey Hussle now. When Nipsey was invited in a show was asked about Dr. Sebi and he said that he is making a documentary about this old man who could cure AIDS and how he died without nobody knowing the real reason. Everybody was saying to Nipsey that he could be dying about making this documentary, and in the show he said that if somebody killed me for this, you all have to stand up and pray for me. So, comparing the story of Dr. Sebi and Nipsey Hussle, we now know the reason why Nipsey has been shot, and I'm sure that nobody will find any proof who did this and why did this happen. We live in this society that being real is not the best thing. We live in this society that being real could cost your life. Nipsey was the most real one in this game, and he was the only one who had the balls to do this stuff, but it did not work in his favor. Rest in peace to our brother Nipsey Hussle, and thank you for raising up your voice for the untold truth. Rest in peace, Nipsey.